What it do? What's really good, guys? Okay, so I caved. Here I am recording a video and I said I wouldn't. What you do? What are you gonna do? You do the thing that you have to do from time to time. So hi guys, welcome to the Stormcast. This isn't how I usually record. I actually usually record in my underwear, but you know, now on camera, so I kind of have to behave. So welcome. Episode 8. A few things I want to gist you guys about. So you know how I've been talking about AMVCAs are coming, AMVCA came, guys. I don't know if you saw my red outfit on the red carpet. It was so dope. Big shout out to Lady Billionaire because they hooked me up. And when I say hooked me up, I mean like they really hooked me up, guys. Like they did the thing. Also because I don't really like to fuss about a lot of things. I don't like to fuss about my look. Like this is going to be my uniform henceforth for this podcast recording. So if you think you're going to see Glam, it's not me. Unless I've been somewhere and then I've come back and then that's what you're going to see. But I have a uniform now. This white t-shirt is the uniform. Nobody should stress me. I refuse to stress myself. This is really just about gist, and it's a way for us to connect. And I'm trying to be vulnerable, and I'm trying to just go ahead and create the things I want to create without too much fuss around it. And if I do a lot of fuss, then this thing will not happen, and then you and I, we cannot bond, and then you cannot say, oh yeah, Follow, I love you, this thing, which I love, guys. So gas me up if you like it. If you like the video, let me know. If you don't like the video, that's your fucking business. Sorry, I casually swear small a lot. If you don't like the video, that's a little bit tough because this is where we're at now. So let me tell you about the AMVCAs. For those of you that don't know, it stands for the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards. It's one of the biggest award shows in Nigeria, period, on the continent, period. And it's kind of cool because it's an award show that basically recognizes television, film, short film projects and just creative work that happens on the continent. And it's been a really dope thing. This is the 11th one that's happened. They've had it for like 11 years running, which is super cool. And it's always nice. For me, it's particularly nice because I get to see industry friends, people within the space, whether TV, whether sometimes radio as well, just because people come out for the event, and film. And I have been an actor now in Nigeria for quite a while, about 7+ years, even though I've been in the entertainment industry in Nigeria for over a decade. And it's been really cool to kind of see the growth. So the AMVCAs happened on Saturday, the 10th of May. And this year I made a big effort because I have a film coming out on the 6th of June. If you don't know I have a film coming out on the 6th of June, you don't really love me, but you will get to love me and you will get to know. So just understand from the 6th of June across Nigeria and then the rest of the world, it will be rolling out. Red Circle is coming. Go watch it, please. Let me know what you think. So for that reason, I was like, no, I definitely have to go to the MVCAs this year. And I'm so glad I did. I contacted Lady Billionaire, who are a fantastic brand, and they're especially fantastic for me because not only are the designers behind it, the creative minds behind it so lovely, and I met them, they're sisters and they're so phenomenal, and I met them at another friend's house just randomly and we just got on so well. I didn't even know that Lady Billionaire was their brand, and when I found out I was like, oh shit, girls. And one thing about me is I like to work with people that have, you know, when you catch a vibe with somebody, I think if you catch a vibe, especially creatively, you should go in the direction of that vibe. It's usually a good idea. And I remember just looking at their stuff and I was like, oh, they're super femme. And I'm trying to embrace my more feminine side. I have a very good balance of masculine and feminine. But when it comes to work, I tend to be a little bit more mask. Just because this life we're living is rough, man. Sometimes you want to just force your way through things. But for this AMVCAs, I was like, oh no, I want to go really femme. I've been accused of hiding my body. I'm not really hiding. It's just sometimes it's a lot of effort to get into certain outfits. So if somebody can help me do that in a way that doesn't stress me, I'm so happy. And guys, when I say I was the chillest celeb on the day, I was the chillest. My hair was done by Angel, which is dope. The photographs were done by Tosin. This was my first time working with Tosin. I had seen him work with my sister, which was super, super cool. And he did a phenomenal job. So I was like, oh no, we have to work together. And we were supposed to actually have done a photo shoot earlier this year, but it still hasn't materialized. But that one said will come. So when MVCAs were coming, I was like, Tosin, will you come get pictures? Because Lady Billionaire doing this gorgeous dress for me. I told them I wanted to go red because red circle, you know the vibes. And they killed it. They took the concept that I had, did a base sketch, which I was already like, yeah, that's cool, go for it. And then they jazzed the fuck out of that sketch. And I'm like, yes, bitches, yes. Makeup wise, I have my favorite makeup artist, who is Esther. She's one of my favorite MUAs, a Dose Touch. I could not afford her this year, which is something I want to talk about, guys. I know we're not really supposed to talk about certain things. Maybe let me not say I couldn't afford. But yeah, basically that I have a budget. I decided to work on a budget because I think we're losing our minds a little bit in certain areas in this country. I don't know about you guys, but the economy is touching everybody. And this is not just on the continent, this is a global issue. And yes, maybe I'm a little bit penny pinching, but I have a budget and I intend to stick to that budget. And I was not going to go out of my budget for makeup, especially knowing that I can do my own makeup. And yes, it may not be world-class MUA standard, but it's pretty good because I'm sure nobody realized that I did my makeup for that look. Insert fire picture. Wherever. The picture's here. But look at that. I did the makeup for that. And it's not bad. I know my own face. And I just feel like sometimes we get so caught up in, oh, it has to be like this and it has to be the super glam. And yeah, like, know thyself. Figure that shit out. And I wanted to stick to my budget somewhat. Even though in the end, Shad, way Nigeria walks. That budget, I've still exceeded it somehow. But I tried. And I thought that was good. The really, really cool things about AMVCAs that I loved this year. My look was fire. I love seeing people. I saw Bubemi was nominated for Best Female, which is super dupe, for Farmer's Bride. Lead actress, yes, for Farmer's Bride. And I really loved Farmer's Bride. I watched that. A couple of dope nominations. My projects that I was in, the short film category, Brukasi won. Congratulations to Jide and the whole team. Of course, I got up on the stage.
God, family, friends, cast, crew.
I don't know if you people thought I was not going to do Anko in that dress. Let me tell you something. When you look fine, you're going to show up with everybody. Every opportunity to climb the stage, I climb the stage.
Good evening. Now, the power of a story often lies in how it's told on the page.
Until my legs were tired. I regret nothing. What was also really cool was that Aki Osaki gave me this huge shout out on stage, and I really appreciate this dude. Like, he's one of the sweetest guys ever. Like, just listen to what he said about me. Oh my gosh.
In 4 movies that are nominated today. That's some good work. She's the lead in 3 of our best short films. Next person I want to shout out.
So that was dope. Then also Everything Light Touches, that was a multi-choice talent factory project, which is showing on Showmax. You should go watch it. And that one as well. So big congratulations to them. And of course, all the nominees that were mentioned, Nora and I, we co-produced a short film together that was also nominated. It's called What Are You Truly Afraid Of? It's also up on this YouTube, so you should go watch it on YouTube. And there was also Afefe. Now, I have to say something about Afefe. There was an issue with Afefe, and this issue is now going to be part of maybe what I will say are the issues generally surrounding the awards and the awards process, not just for the AMVCAs, but in Nigeria, period. Because if you go back to a previous episode, I spoke about the Headies Awards and kind of issues with that. Those ones, please go and listen to the episode. I'm not going to go back to that. But for this one, Afefe being a short film that was produced by the MTV Staying Alive Foundation in collaboration with Paramount Plus, so it's a Paramount Plus original as well. It was time for the awards thing, and they're showing all the little clips, and then they show a clip that is the wrong film. They showed the wrong film, bro. Why would you do that? I mean, to be fair, it wasn't a disaster for me because my face just kept showing up. But I mean, my face didn't show up in that clip, for example, but I'm particularly proud of the work that we did for that film. And I think it was really important for people to have seen, like, even if it's a short clip of the performance of that, because I can already imagine the clip they would have chosen, and they didn't show it. That's crazy. You can go watch Afefe up on YouTube, by the way, which is pretty cool. So go check that out. But that's annoying. And that brings me back to other things around the AMVCAs. Now, I wanted to start with the things that I loved, and I love the fashion. Like I said, I love catching up with people, love seeing my friends. That's always nice. It's nice to celebrate the industry. It's nice to see the hard work that many, many people are putting in, and the many films that are going, that have been up through the year that you guys may not be aware of. Some are still even just in festivals and aren't out on any mainstream platforms that you can see yet. Films like Freedom Way, Blessing Uzi, big shout out to her. She won 2 awards for that. I think one for best writing for a movie, because I announced that award. I was up on stage again in my red dress, but also for best film, I believe, which is fantastic, because it's become a judges category, which is another thing. I know that some viewers and some fans have been criticizing the awards process because they don't understand how some of the winners are being chosen. Some categories that used to be the viewer's choice, literally, that used to be, everyone can vote for, they've taken away from viewers' choices and they've weighted it instead more towards the judges. And this is because they're really hardcore categories, and they felt that the popularity vote alone was affecting the quality of films that were being chosen and voted for as best film. That's what I think, Sha. It's not what they said, but that's what I think. And it makes sense from an artist perspective, from someone who is like a filmmaker and works with filmmakers. You kind of want, like the best quality film overall, not just what's popular, because people have very large followings. And that was a criticism that sort of came up. So you would have noticed that there's some very popular Nigerian actors or very popular Nigerian films that no longer win or don't win as regularly as they used to, because the viewers no longer vote for those categories, even though there are still viewers' choices in there and there are categories for which the viewers can vote. But I believe that the decision was taken to maintain the integrity of the award show. And hey, for people like me, that we don't have many followers on social media, that we're not cultivating numbers like that, I mean, it's kind of nice, because then you feel like, okay, your work will still be recognized, whether or not you had, I want to say whether or not you're dancing. But I do dance well also, but I just don't really dance for social media. So that's one thing. But the other thing as well I noticed is a lot of people have stopped showing up, at least from the celebrity side, or the performer side, because sometimes it's very obvious that we are just props to be moved around, and nobody wants to show up to just be a prop, especially when it costs so money. Like, it definitely costs a lot to show up. Like, if you ask some people the cost of their dress, hair, makeup, it's a costly PR night for everyone. Certain nominees are not given rooms. Typically, if you're a nominee, from what I had known at the beginning, you're given a room. It's part of like the cute little things that they do for you, because congratulations, we want to recognize you. And I discovered this year that doesn't happen for all the nominees. That, below the line crew are not given rooms. And that shit stinks. That's elitist as heck. I love the awarding body. Big shout out to MultiChoice. Don't ban me, don't fire me, guys. But I think that's it's somehow now. Like, I guess somebody why? I know they're going to say fully your hair again. I'm so sorry. It just feels really some type of way. It's not nice. Yeah, it's not nice. So there's that part. There's also the reality that because Invites sometimes are sent out really late, or quite a lot recently are sent out quite late. People don't really know what's happening. It feels a bit like a hustle to get the ticket or to get your invite. A lot of people are like, do you know what I'll do? I'll just do a photo shoot in my house or at a studio and send that in, and I don't even have to attend the award show, but I still get the visibility. Oh my gosh. Another angle. I just finally clocked it that a lot of people are doing that. I also just learned this year that it is very important to take your photo shoot picture before you get on the red carpet, because the red carpet pictures aren't very nice a lot of the time. And even if they are, it takes a while for them to come out. So it might be a blogger who doesn't necessarily care about how good your outfit looks and just wants the pictures to go out fast. And so you're stuck with your main image being a not very flattering image. And in the case of a number of celebrities who do trade favors, sometimes they don't pay outright for dresses, and you trade favors, or you trade skill sets or whatever it is. You know, you want to show off your designer's dress to the best possible advantage. You want to show off your brand to the best possible advantage. So if you're going to do that, you can do that and still not show up on the red carpet and just have your pictures trend and be everywhere and be voted best dressed consistently, even when you don't show up for the AMVCAs. I don't know. It's some type of way. We would like to have more people. I would love to see more of my colleagues. I also know that people are busy working. And it was also a busy weekend because my sweetheart, my darling, the gorgeous Enado, she got traditionally hitched to Tola Odunsi. So Mrs. Odunsi and Mr. Odunsi, congratulations. She looked beautiful. It's like we were matching. You know, I did the red vibe because Enado too is red. You know, it was a dope bride Benin. So we were together. We were together in spirits, even though I was not there. What else was there about the award show? Then there's the after party. And the after party, I had this dope AMVCA fit that I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear this lit. Guys, I wore it out, and then I was so mad I wore it out because it was such a huge space crammed with so many people that I'm like, why am I wearing this really cool outfit into this space? Not going to lie to you, went back to my hotel room, changed into a black dress and slippers, and still was too tired to party because my ass is old. So I was like, You know, like the old people dance where you're like, I think Joro has a video of me somewhere doing like this, with cool babe energy. And then I left. Anyways, I think that's pretty much what it is. I have a really hectic season coming up. I've got work trips. I've got work. I have work and work. There's legal work. There's entertainment work, but it's really interesting. And can I just say that I'm really just proud of me that I'm back recording, you know, and I'm doing it not for the applause. I'm just doing it. I think my last few podcast episodes have like 4 listeners each. If you're one of my 4 listeners, comment 4. just put 4 in the comment section so we can know ourselves and high five. Also, I do have a little Instagram community. I'm so sorry, I'm terrible at regularly keeping in touch, but I will try. And you should also you should join, because I am going to be doing little intimate hang sessions, and anyone who's met me personally knows that I do enjoy a good conversation. I do enjoy intimate hanging. I want us to talk. I want us to get to know each other, guys. I want to get to know you guys, so talk to me. But that's it for this episode of the Stormcast, and I will see you again next week Wednesday. Until then, bye-bye.